Hi everybody, we're back again, and it's Paula Rollins from Paula Rollins Health Coaching, and the assignment today for Share Your How to Show Your Work is kind of a recovery day from being vulnerable, which if you caught my video yesterday, it was pretty vulnerable. Today, we had an adventure yesterday, last night and today. Hey, who's here? Say hello and let me know who's watching. We had a little adventure last night and today. We went up to Meeker, which is getting pretty close to Wyoming from Colorado, and we travel with our Volkswagen van, and we have this tradition. What is it? It's a 1991, and we got it new, so however many years that is, 30 years or something. We have this tradition of traveling without making big plans. We kind of know where we're going, and we just kind of trust that we're going to find a place to camp and park. We kind of trust that we're going to get where we want to go. Oh, my connection is weak, so how can I fix that? I'm just going to keep trying and see what happens. So we go with this level of trust, and I kind of trust my husband on this because he's a little bit better at the trust factor than I am. I've been working on it, and that trust of just kind of understanding that everything is going to work out, and I really need it now. If you saw my video yesterday, you'll know why. But I really have been working on it, and most of the time, if I give it a chance, everything does work out. We found a campsite in the dark, and we just parked in this grassy field and couldn't find anybody to pay. So we just parked there and tried to find somebody in the morning, still didn't, so I guess we got a gimme on that one. So see what happens when you trust? So it all worked out really well. And we were up at the Meeker Dog Show. It's not a dog show, it's a sheepdog competition. There are 4 nationwide in this series, and it was really cool. We'd never been to it before. We're probably about the youngest people there, and we're in our 50s. But it's kind of an area tradition, and we'd really heard that it was kind of cool, and it was. I couldn't do any live video. We had very, very spotty reception, which is why I'm doing this video so late too. But I'll put some on, and especially for Allison, because she said yes please. It's amazing to watch those dogs work. And again, there's that trust again. They're trusting in their shepherd, their leader, their trainer to get their work done. Just by the signals, they've got these whistles, and they signal with these whistles. They've got, I don't know, maybe 10 different signals. It's really interesting because every single whistle means something different, and the dog will go left, or the dog will go right, or the dog will lay down, even though it looks like they should be running and catching these sheep that are running away. But they trust from their training, from their shepherd, that what is being told to them is going to work out so that they can get the best outcome for what they do for their work. And these dogs are all Border Collies, and they're pretty amazing. So they're bred to work, and this is what they love to do. So this really fulfills what their purpose is, and in trusting their leader, then they're able to do that work. But it was really cool. It was really fun to watch, and I did a little video. I'm not sure if I kept it. A little video on. They had an agility course too for rescue dogs and Border Collies. But I just wanted to share that trusting is really something to bring into your life, even if it's just a teeny tiny bit of trust. Sit down and close your eyes and think about what you want to happen in your life. Start small if you're really not believing that this is going to work for you. Just start small and put a little bit of trust out there. Really think about what that's going to be for your outcome, and expect it to happen, and give it a chance. Give it a little bit of time and see what happens in the next couple days. You can be really specific on it. That actually helps to be really specific on what you're choosing to trust. And then as that occurs, as your outcome really happens for you, start bringing that larger and bolder. Grow it bigger in your life. It's really, really a cool thing, and we were really meant to have that in our lives. And I think in our modern society, we've gotten away from that, and we've gotten into what can be proven scientifically, what can be measured. And there's a lot that trust doesn't have in those areas, but it's still real. So I encourage you to put that in there. It works for our camping spots. I think there was only one time in the last 30 years that we we were by oh shoot, I can't remember the name of it. Where all the presidents' heads are. Oh, whatever that national monument is. Somebody type in what that is. Shoot, I can't think of it. Anyway, we got there really, really late, and we couldn't find a campsite because all the campgrounds were full. And we drove around and drove around and drove around, and we had little kids with us, like off the heck with it. So we just pulled over on the side of the road, and we got woken up at about 2 in the morning by a police officer who said, "You can't park here. This is illegal." And said, "Sorry, we couldn't find a parking spot." And then hey, he found us a campsite. So, and we didn't have to pay for that one either. So see what trust does? You could travel around the United States for free apparently. No, there's more to it than that. But give it a shot. And I always trust that every day is going to be a good day. I wake up to a walk for the sunrise, and I sit here and enjoy. There's not much of a sunset here. We don't have a lot of colors, but I'm hoping still. We still have some pretty view on the monument of the sun shining on the monument. But give it a try, and type me a little note back when you try it and see what happens. Type in what happens for you. Whether it's good, whether nothing happened, whether something really cool happened. Just type it in there. So this is my challenge for today. So share your heart, show your work, and this isn't really the work part. It's just part of living. So I encourage you to do the same. And I will see you tomorrow with whatever the next challenge is going to be. Have a wonderful evening.